Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. I had a couple people asking me how I was able to import the custom Thrawn card into Tabletop Simulator, and this will be a video showing you how I did that. I'll have a link to the card image where you can download it or just copy the URL, import it directly into Tabletop Simulator, and then how to get the dice. There are no dice for Thrawn yet, at least not in the mod, so you're just going to be using basic red six-sided dice. So we're going to turn the camera off, show you how to get the card image into Tabletop Simulator, and how to get Thrawn or any other custom character card into the game. I'm not doing this with upgrade cards because they need to go in your deck, and it would look weird having like a card like with like a different back or something like that. So I suggest if you want to try something out like Master of the Council or any of the new events that aren't that you would have to put into an actual deck, maybe just put in a different card. And if you're testing against yourself, just be like, okay, I'm playing a blue deck, but this tactical mastery card is actually Master of the Council or something like that. But we're going to show you how to import the character cards at least. We'll be right back with that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come to SW Destiny DB, search for Thrawn or any other characters that you want to try out that aren't in the mod yet. You're going to right-click the image and save it, and we're going to bring it into my Empire at War folder. Let's see. So there's a Sabine Full Arts in there. We're just going to call this Thrawn. Thrawn, what's his card number? He is card number 4. So we'll just do Thrawn 04, and we're going to save that. We're then going to go into Imager to get it uploaded, and then we'll take the Imager URL and import that into Tabletop Simulator. So we'll be right back with that in just a second. Okay, now we are on the Imager website. You're just going to click on New Post at the top, and you can either drag and drop the file or you can browse for one. So we're just going to browse for it. We're going to bring in Thrawn. I actually moved them over to the desktop. So we're going to open Thrawn. That will upload the image, and the image is uploaded. So what we need to do now is come in here and get see, view image. This will give us the we're just going to right click on it. It'll give us the image. We're going to copy the image location, copy that to our clipboard, and then we're going to bring up Tabletop Simulator, and that will let us import the card into the game. We'll be right back with that step in just a moment. Alright, and now we are in Tabletop Simulator. So to get this into our game, we can just go to Single Player, close this, and you're going to come up to your Objects, click Objects, Components. Next thing you're going to click is in the second row is going to be Custom. So click on Custom, and then it's going to ask what kind of custom thing we're doing. We're going to do a custom deck. And then we're going to paste that image location right here where it says face. So Control V, paste it back. We can just leave it the same or paste that. We don't actually need the card back on there necessarily for a character card. For an event or upgrade card, you probably would need that. Width and height will leave the same, and we're going to take this where it says 52, and we're going to drag that all the way down to just 2. So URL is put in. We're going to import it, and there's the card. It gives us 2 copies, so you can just delete one of them. Hit plus on your keyboard to enlarge it. And there is the card. It doesn't import. Imager, I think, lowers the quality just a little bit. But if you have it uploaded on, like, I have mine uploaded on, like, a private web server, where it's a little bit more high resolution, but you can still see the card. And after you activate this character, you may choose a number, then look at the opponent's hand and discard a card from it that costs that number. The dice is the next thing we're going to do. So we're going to do the Objects, Components. We're going to do Dice, plastic dice, and we're going to click Red D6. I'd like to have the dice be the same color as the card. So Red D6, and we're going to hover over it and hit plus until we make it about the size of a Destiny die. And you're going to paste that. And now you're going to just highlight all of this. And you're going to right click it and say Save Object. And this will be Thrawn and Red Dice. Save it. And we're going to now go to Games. We're going to go into Star Wars Destiny. We're going to load it. We'll do a two-player game. Let's do two characters, team covenant tokens, and that will load in. We'll then load in. I think it was Thrawn and Dice. Thrawn and red dice. Here they come. Drop Thrawn here. You might have to resize him just a little bit to make him fit your character slot. And then take the dice and set them over here. Those are probably a little bit big, but we can just subtract the size of that just a little bit. And then you're going to load your deck. So the deck was, I think I did one with FN, so it's FN Thrawn. The only cards in here that aren't in the deck are going to be Thrawn himself. So here's our deck. There's FN and our battlefield. When you build the deck in swdestinydb.com, do not include Thrawn or any other characters or upgrades that are not in the mod yet. Because if you try to import it with Thrawn, it won't load. So initially, I made a Krennic and Death Trooper deck back in like February, and I tried to load that deck in, and you get an error when importing it into Tabletop Simulator because even though those cards are on the SW Destiny DB website, the dice are not. So it's an error importing those. So for now, you'll just have to use like D6s. So let's say I rolled Thrawn, and let's see, a 1 and a 2 would be 1 focus and 2 focus. So I know my roll got that. So that's just a quick video on how to at least play around with these custom characters until the full set is revealed or released, and until these dice are imported into Tabletop Simulator. Until next time, that's going to do it. So just remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.